Hi, this is Kazuyoshi. Welcome to the podcast Habit Craft for Your Future, Transforming Thoughts and Actions. In this program, I will explain how to build good habits, and that is based on the goal vision method which I have developed in the past 10 years. I believe this is going to be a help for you, so I would appreciate if you would listen to this and give me any feedback that you want to provide. Well, we always start with a question, and I've been frequently asked, what kind of habit should I develop? This is a question that I receive frequently. What kind of habit should I develop? Oh, the answer is always, well, it depends on your goal. I have to say that. I have to be honest. Of course, there are general habits that should benefit anybody. So like brushing your teeth, or trying to go to bed early, or do some exercises, like don't drink too much, don't eat too much, things like that. So there are general things that you should make them a habit, so that they will help you build a better life. However, I believe that is not the question, and so people are asking about habit because they have certain goal they want to achieve, and they want to know what is the fast track to get close to and finally achieve that. And therefore they should be asking the question to me, maybe that I can provide some idea that they would be able to find the right habits for them. And I do understand. But fortunately, the beauty of this goal vision habit system is that it is based on and fully utilizing the knowledge, findings of cognitive science and cognitive psychology. And what does this mean? It is about these scientific areas are about identifying something that is important around you. To do that, we will fully utilize our cognitive system, perception system, in other words, and that is done without our hustle. Our subconscious will help us do that automatically. So, in a simple explanation, it is like setting a goal will help you perceive what is important, and we just need to take an action. But in order to do the action continuously, we may need to make them the habits. The actions needs to be turned into habits. And the question is, okay, then what habits should I develop? So I would just encourage you and believe in your intuition that your brain knows that what is going to be important for you, and therefore it's important that you just relax and face yourself and listen to what you are saying, because you have already thrown the question of how can I achieve this goal, or you have already identified the goal itself. So our brain is set to be designed so that they would identify what is important and necessary for you when you have a certain goal. And now let's move to the phase of developing good habits. And I'd like to split this in two areas. Number one is increase the time that you spend on, or increase the percentage that you succeed to do a good act. Like if you brush your teeth 80% of the week, that is not a bad number, but there is some area for improvement. So let's try to make 100% a week. Or if you do some exercise 3 times a week, and your goal is, if your goal is to do it 3 times a week, that is perfectly okay. But if your goal is to actually do it 4 times a week, but you can only do 3 times a week, there is an improvement area, potential improvement area for this case. Of course, it's all up to you. So you could say that 3 is good enough. That is fine. But if you are seeking for some improvement, trying to find out some room for improvement, and if you are comfortable with that, you can, of course, aim for higher. And instead of 3 out of 4, a kind of a 3 days out of a 4 that is target, instead of that, you can aim for 4 days, and your goal target is to exercise 4 days. So it's all up to you. But to find out what is important, find out what is the area that gives you opportunity to improve is another topic. So we again use our cognitive system to identify which actual act that you want to make them as a better habit. Brushing 4 times out of 5 is not bad, but if you want to make them 5 days out of 5, which means 100% every day you brush your teeth, then it's gonna be some challenge for you, and you will need to have some idea in your mind, or concept, or the system. So this part is important. That's number one. And the other thing is that you have a chance to build your habit from your scratch. Scratch means, of course, you don't even have the habit yet, but your goal in your brain tells you that in order to achieve this, you will need to take this action, and this action needs to be a repeated one, so therefore this has to become a habit. So it's all come from the goal, but in the reality, practical life, you will need to create a certain habit starting from the scratch. So the big category are these two. One is continue and increase the level of whatever you are already doing, number one. And number two is about develop a new habit which you have never or not have done. And in each cases, you will need to again identify what is important, what is powerful, what is going to help you a lot. So therefore, again, we keep using our habit system. Sorry, I made a mistake. We keep using our cognitive system of viewing the world and trying to find out what our brain thinks are important for you to make a change in your life. Okay? So, this is the point. It's nothing more than that. You keep using your cognitive system, and to use the cognitive system in an effective way, you will need to have a good goal, and you need to have high self-image, and then you'll need to ask for people to help you, or those kind of stuff are there. But ultimately, what you need to do is to know that, okay, I am so powerful because I know how to use my cognitive system, which is literally equivalent to the fact that you know about cognitive system and you know how the brain works. Okay, that is today's talk. So we are going to go into much more a pragmatic thing. However, again, I've looked at, before closing this room, again, I have spoken last week, I presume, about various habit systems. And I really think that each of them has a power, so I would encourage you to find and use one of the nice habit models that you think that has influence on you. And when you compare them with this goal vision habit method, we don't have any areas that we conflict, because I'm speaking from the higher levels of abstraction that in order to have a good habit, you'll definitely need to have a goal first. And goal will tell you what to do and where to look into. And when you become much more concrete, specific about how can I improve my habit, or how can I add a new habit, you can find such solutions in various research or services or products. So it's kind of a good connection, the good combination with the existing habit model. So I'd like to encourage you to do some research if you are interested about the habits method. And of course, I'm going to talk more about the habit method of the goal vision. But you don't need to worry that you can learn several things and they don't conflict each other. Does it make sense? Okay, so this is today's talk, and thank you for listening. I would ask you to again register on the podcast so that you won't miss the program. And also, if you have any comments, question, whatever that you want to send me, you can use the form in the podcast page, and I appreciate you with contacting me from that channel. All right, thank you for listening, and look forward to speaking with you again. Bye bye.